Hey guys, what's up? It's Wolfie Station back with another video, and yes, that was my brand new intro, and I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys have, let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know what else you guys want to see in my next video, and I'll do that. But in this video, we're gonna read a Family Guy cartoon creepypasta, and it's gonna be called The Death of Brian Griffin. Alternate ending. And guys, if you might enjoy this, let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know what else you guys want to see in the comments below. I read through it a few times, and right now you're gonna hear the story, and I hope you guys enjoy it. With that being said, let's get into the video. Like, comment, subscribe. I've always been a big Family Guy fan. And that was one of my favorite shows for Adult Swim behind American Dad. Because American Dad and Family Guy almost had the same concept. And it was one of my both favorite animated series. However, one day made me not want to watch it anymore. It was close to my birthday, and my family decided to give me a DVD and some money so I could buy myself a birthday present. So, what I did is that what I got for my birthday is money, a new camera, a film for a camera, and of course, a DVD player. Since I did not have a DVD player in my room already, so I decided to get going. When I got my money, I decided to go to a DVD store and see if I could find anything that may caught my eye. I found through the DVDs, and then I found something that really caught my eye. It was a Family Guy DVD, but I had not seen one like it anywhere else. The whole Family Guy crew was just standing there, with a very sad and sober expression on their faces. And we see one of my favorite cartoon characters, Brian, laying on the table. The case of the episode said, Family Guy, the complete 7th season. I figured, did I just say 7th season? But I had to watch it because it was one of my favorite games and one of my favorite shows to watch. When I got home, I opened up the case and inside was a disc and something else that I really could not explain. It looks to be like an instruction manual, like you would see in the video games. I figured, why would there be an instruction manual in the Family Guy 7th season video case? So I took the instruction booklet out and threw it away, since I know how to, be careful with DVD and disc like that. There were a total of 36 episodes. However, at the bottom of the case it said 37th bonus episode. I like bonus episode. I had never seen the bonus episode before. So that's what I did. So when I got home, so when the DVD selection popped up, it was different. There are only 5 options on there. Play all. See select. Bonus features. Options. And language. So I started off with the first episode and watched all 36 episodes. And then when it got to the bonus episode, the screen went black and it stayed like that for a few seconds. Until I realized what happened. The power went out. So I waited for the power to come back on, and when it finally did, the episode was just starting. Then the screen went black, and this time the power was still on. It stayed like that for about 20 seconds until the screen came back with the theme song. But it was not the normal theme song that we would used to. It was a theme song from the earlier Family Guy episodes. But this time, they were not speaking in their normal voices. They were speaking in a demonic, deep-toned sounding voice instead of the regular voices. Excuse me, guys. Let's see, where was it? I'm sorry, guys, I lost my place. Oh yeah, they were not speaking in the normal voices. They were speaking in the deepened, demonic, deep tone instead of the regular voices. I was once shocked when I heard that voice. It was so deep it sounded like the devil was inside my room. So I covered my ears until the theme song ended. And then the episode started. It started with Stewie and Brian playing in Stewie's room. Then Stewie said in his original voice, "Brian, have you ever noticed what would it be if we were both dead to each other?" Brian said, What do you mean? What do you mean, Stewie? What do you mean dead to each other?" Then Stewie said, "Well, I was thinking because I watched this movie last night, and it seemed like being dead would be probably most fun. Wouldn't you agree?" Then Brian said, "Stewie, if you are dead, that means you will not be able to do anything. That means you will not be able to do anything that you used to do. You will not be able to eat, drink, breathe, watch anything, do anything except laying there being dead." Stewie said, "Oh, well, today is your lucky day, Brian, because today I am going to kill you." I was shocked when I heard that Stewie was going to kill Brian. My favorite cartoon character Why would Stewie want to kill his best friend? I'm guessing that they had a fight and they got into an argument and they pretended to be fine. That's what I'm guessing. I really do not know. Brian started to scream and run out of the room. And trust me, I wanted to do the same thing, but I knew that I had to watch this bonus episode to know what was gonna happen next. Stewie went to his room and then opened up his wall full of weapons. He said, what am I gonna use to kill that dog? AK-47? No, that's a little bit too much. A bazooka? No, that means everyone else will be dead, as I got other plans for them. A flamethrower? Yes, that is what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use a flamethrower to burn that dog into crisp so he could burn in hell. I was scared when I heard that. I had to know what was gonna happen next. So when Stewie trapped Brian inside of when Stewie trapped Brian in a corner, he said, "You're out of luck, Brian. So what's gonna happen is that I'm gonna burn you into crisp." Brian said, "No, please don't do it, Stewie. I'm sorry. You're my best friend. I did everything for you. I even have your money." He said, then Stewie said in a deep demonic tone, "It's not about the money. It's not about the money anymore. It's not about the money. It's about you." Stewie said any last words. Brian then gave the most heartwarming speech I ever heard. It made me want to cry. He said, "I do have words to say. Stewie, you are my best friend. We done everything together. I even got your money. I done everything with you. We even went on adventures together. And anytime you hurt me, I hurt you right back. And I'm sorry. If you could forgive me, I would do anything. I would even help you for a week, and then you have to help me for a week." I can't believe you by yourself to do this. Why are you doing this? Just think, if you kill me, you will not have a best friend ever again. You will never find another dog like me. You will never have another friend just like me. Stewie said, "I'm sorry, not, but this is your end. So you might well say your prayers before I burn you." He said, "Fine, Stewie, you win. Just let me say my prayers real quick." Stewie said, "You got 5 minutes, so spend them wisely." After Brian said his prayers, he got on his knees and said, "Okay, Stewie, I'm done. Now burn me if you will like. But just remember, you don't have a best friend anymore after you burn me." Stewie came up to Brian and said, "Well, I'm glad you finished. Now is your turn to die." Stewie fired up the flamethrower and then aimed it at Brian, and we could hear realistic cries from him. He said, "Oh God, the misery, it burns, it burns, it burns, it hurts. Please, God, no, no, stop, please. That fucking hurts. Ah." What was strange about that voice is that it sounded like Tom Tucker was screaming at the top of his lungs, like if he was going through a really bad brain freeze. After Brian died, we could see real animal tissue from him. It all made me physically sick. Against my better judgment, I decided not to mess up on my duvet. Next up with Peter. Peter was talking to Lois. Then Peter said, "You know what, Lois? Today the day I'm finally gonna apologize to Cleveland." Lois said, "Apologize for what?" "For wrecking his house all this time because I heard his energy bills was... Because I heard his replacement thing is gonna go. Was gonna go up." Lois said, "That's a fantastic idea. Why don't you do that?" Just then, without noticing, I see Stewie walking behind the parents, and he got up on his high chair. He climbed up there and pushed it to a utensil drawer where it had forks, knives, spoons, and whatnot. Whatever it wasn't good. So Stewie found a butcher knife and he walked behind Peter and stabbed him twice in the leg, once in the neck, twice in the head, and once in his heart. But the only thing frightening about that is that we see realistic blood. I figured, why would Stewie kill his parents? I mean, he killed his best friend, now he's gonna kill his parents? Lois screamed and started to run, but Stewie threw a grenade and it exploded her, but luckily Stewie was standing far enough so the grenade would not affect him. So Stewie went to the basement to find something else that he could use. He found handcuffs and a saw. I was afraid to think what would happen next. So Stewie walked past realistic organisms and organs of Lois and decided to work on Meg and Chris. Meg was first. Meg was laying in her bed, and she was asleep. And then when Stewie came in, he said, "Oh, great, she's asleep. That means that'll make it a perfect kill." So he went on, and he found a nut. He had a saw. He tied Meg's hands up on the bed frame and then started to saw on her a million times. He cut Meg's foot off. Then one of her hands. And then her head. And we see realistic blood, realistic organs, a realistic skeleton from her. I was scared. I can't believe Brian, Peter, Lois, and Meg are now dead. The only person left is Chris. So after that, I finally got sick and then got sick on the ground. My mother was not here because she was at work and my dad had to run some errands. So I had to watch the last killing and then I'll be done with this horrifying lost episode. This time, he had a more difficult timing to get Chris to come downstairs that he heard gunshots earlier. And a grenade explosion. Stewie said that was next door, Chris. How about you come down and get yourself a drink? I already made a drink for you. He said, "Oh, well, if it was next door, I guess I can trust you, Stewie." Then Stewie walked downstairs. Stewie walked downstairs with Chris and then Stewie climbed up on the counter and said, "Well, here you go, Chris, your drink." Chris smelled it and it smelled like green apple. He said, "What is this?" Stewie said, "Well, it's a special drink I made, and it tastes really good. I even tasted it, and it tastes really good, so you should try it." Chris said, "Well, if I can trust you, so I might well do it." Chris drank the whole entire thing, and he said, "Wow, that was really good." And then Chris started to twitch a little bit. And he was twitching uncontrollably. His eyes were going up and down, his mouth kept on opening and closing. And he suddenly collapsed to the ground. He foamed out the mouth. And there you go. And he slowly died afterwards. Stewie looked at what he'd done and he seemed very pleased with himself. He looked at the camera and said, "You know what, viewers? Sometimes life is tragic, and you know what? And you just wish your parents would have gone." You just want your parents to be gone. If you want your parents to be gone, call me at 1-800-4-STEWIE. And if you don't call that number, I'll kill you next. I will kill you next. Marcus, I was scared. How did that DVD know my name? How did Stewie know my name anyways? What did I do to Stewie? Why would he want to kill me? I ejected the DVD and put it back in the case. I contacted Steph McFarlane, 20th Century Fox, and anyone who was associated with Family Guy and said, why in the fucking hell would you put this as an episode? I got an email a few hours later, and it was from Steph McFarlane. And he said, we have plans to make this a final episode, season finale, and we had to impact death. I said, are you fucking serious, dude? I mean, this is an animated... This is an animated sitcom. You cannot do that. He said, you know what? When you are a creator of your own show, you can do whatever you want. I said, you cannot put realistic stuff like that. I said, I'm not the storyboard artist, I'm just the director. Then a few hours later, here comes 20th Century Fox's story. And he said the same thing Seth MacFarlane did. He said, 20th Century said, well, this is it. We had to depict death because that was going to be the series finale, season finale, and the final episode. I said, yeah, I could kind of get through with the final episode because everyone was dead except for Stewie. So I got chewed out by 20th Century Fox and Seth MacFarlane, and that made me not want to watch Family Guy anymore. However, a few years later, I received a letter in the mail. However, a few years later, I received something in the mail. It was mostly folded up, and it was written in red. And it said, if you don't hire me, I will kill you, Marcus. And that's the last day I watched Family Guy, at least for a while. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you guys have, let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know what else you guys want to see in my next video, and I'll be sure to do that for you guys. So with that being said, like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell notification to get notified, and I'll see you guys in my next video. This is Wolfie Station, and peace out.